Hi, everyone. Welcome back to school. This is Angie Cerrone from the Richland Area Chamber and Economic Development. We are pleased to partner with Girls Who Code for a second school year. We launched in January of last year and had a few clubs join and a few dozen members. So we're thrilled to offer this partnership again. We are community partners, so we will be tapping into the collective knowledge of Girls Who Code to make sure that our community has the most up-to-date resources. So grateful for our community partner, Cabret, to guide us through the dashboard.
Thank you, Angie. I appreciate that introduction. And yes, thank you so much for joining or watching this later. I am happy today to be here to talk through our partnership and our work together to date, as well as help everyone understand how they can access Girls Who Code's free resources for your own schools and students. I've had the pleasure of working with the Richland Area Chamber and Economic Development for the past year, and I'm happy to share that there have been around 14 clubs to date that were started because of this partnership. And so I hope to inspire folks to launch some more this upcoming year. So to get started, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Cabret, and I am a senior manager of community partnerships at Girls Who Code. I get to work with great networks like yours to share and access our free curriculum. Just to take a quick moment to let you know what we're going to review today, I'll start off by sharing who we are at Girls Who Code and our movement to close the gender gap in tech. And then I'll focus on discussing our largest program, the Clubs program, and how you can start your own. So to start at the very beginning, I think it's helpful to ground ourselves in the basics of what we're trying to learn here and why we're launching Girls Who Code Clubs. So the simplest way to describe what coding is learning a language, right? Written commands to instruct a computer to do something in a programming language that it can understand. And I think when we frame it this way, it helps to remind our students in these programs that this doesn't happen overnight, that it takes resilience and bravery, and it's best done working with others. There are over 500,000 open computing jobs right now that are waiting to be filled, but there are less than 80,000 computer science graduates in the United States each year. Computer science jobs have an average salary of over $100,000, making them some of the higher paying jobs and career opportunities. So this means that CS can provide really transformative socioeconomic pathways for students who pursue this field. And the skills that they develop when learning to code are highly flexible, which means that it's not just for folks who want to become technologists or computer scientists. In fact, 67% of computing jobs are actually in non-tech industries like fashion and arts and entertainment. Not to mention building apps, websites, and programs can serve as a really powerful tool to combine your passions. These jobs also tend to offer a lot more flexibility in where you work, which is something we always let our students know, that these jobs are anywhere and everywhere. Yet, even with all of these exciting opportunities, not everyone has always been included in this work. Today, only 24% of tech employees are women compared to 37% in 1995, and that number is actually expected to decline. And right now, only 19% of students who receive degrees in computing are women, and only 2% of students receiving computing degrees are women of color. So when we think about building products and programs that we all consume, we want to make sure that more voices are heard and that everyone has a seat at the table. When we leave women out of these economic opportunities, we really miss out on their talents and their unique perspectives and their innovations. We at Girls Who Code know that early exposure to computer science opportunities have long-term impacts. We have almost 200,000 college and post-college alums, and these alums are earning computer science and related degrees at 7 times the national average. For our 6th through 12th grade club participants specifically, we see incredible gains in computer science skills, career awareness, and awareness of contributions of women in tech. So now that we know the problem we're trying to solve and the impact we're trying to make, let's talk about what it means to start a Girls Who Code club. Girls Who Code clubs are free programs for 3rd through 12th graders of all genders and skill levels that can be used in a variety of settings like schools, libraries, community centers, and other nonprofits. Designed by expert educators, clubs prepare young learners through project-based activities and complementary resources. We believe all girls and gender nonconforming young people can change the world through code, and we aim to serve them all, especially those who are underrepresented in computer science. And although sisterhood is a huge part of our work at Girls Who Code, the clubs program is open to students of all genders. The club's program content is rooted in an educational philosophy that are defined by the three central pillars you see here. The first is more than code, and the goal there is just to say that clubs go beyond computer programming skills. It really supports a culture of bravery and confidence building. The club's curriculum hones young people's computational thinking, problem solving, and also creativity. The second pillar is sisterhood. We strive to create safe environments where members know that they belong and members feel supported through an emphasis on community. So you'll see that throughout the curriculum, lots of opportunities to connect and make sure that you're building community with the other club members. And the third pillar is real world relevance and impact. Clubs show members how they can use computer science to change the world, and we empower them to use those computer science skills no matter what they want to accomplish. As part of this, all clubs have access to unique virtual events like Computer Science Education Week workshops featuring volunteers from our industry-leading corporate partners and Girls Who Code challenges presenting real-world thematic tech challenges with opportunities to win prizes. In order to cater to unique learning needs and styles of students in different age groups, we've divided our overarching 3rd through 12th grade curriculum into a 3rd through 5th grade curriculum and 6th through 12th grade. So when you start a club, you're either starting a 3rd through 5th grade club or a 6th through 12th grade club. The 3rd through 5th grade program follows a book club model, and it teaches beginner level concepts with the option of completing unplugged or online challenges in Scratch after reading chapters in our nonfiction and fiction books. The 6th through 12th grade curriculum is teaching computer science concepts of all difficulty levels through a really flexible curriculum that is focused on project-based learning and self-guided tutorials. A typical club meets 1 to 2 hours for 10 or more sessions, but clubs can be structured to fit your schedule. So your club can meet more frequently for less time or even over a handful of days for boot camp style learning. Here, I just wanted to offer a little bit of a detailed breakdown of the 3rd through 5th grade club experience. 3rd through 5th grade club members center their learning around this overarching exploration into the world of tech while practicing and honing computational thinking skills as they read their way through the books that I mentioned. And their club meetings start with community building, sisterhood activities before moving into that reading and reflection portion. The curriculum offers options for coding challenges with online lessons in Scratch, as well as unplugged activities. So you have an option here to do this program completely offline for your younger students. The 6th through 12th grade curriculum is structured very similarly, starting with that welcome and sisterhood activity and ending with a group wrap-up. Key differences include the Girls Who Code Tech Spotlights, which is a library of fantastic profiles of different female and non-binary leaders in tech. And those spotlights really serve to showcase the diversity within the tech industry and help change the image of what a programmer looks like and does. This is a really beloved part of our curriculum, and students are always learning new names and new faces that they can look up to and admire. Club serving young people in 6th through 12th grade will need a computer and internet connection to access the entire curriculum. In terms of the programming languages that they have an opportunity to focus on, there is a nice array. So there's Scratch, JavaScript, Python, and Swift. And the project-based coding tutorials are divided by those languages. So if you want to focus on one, you can simply go in, select the one that you'd like to focus on, and see the activities associated with that language. Club members get to choose their learning pathway individually or as a group in your club based on that language or the project theme or based on their skill level. So there are a few different ways to divide and conquer the curriculum. Club students are always impressing us, and we are always inspired by their projects and how they use code to change the world. So I want to highlight just one example of our club members doing incredible work with the coding skills they learn in the curriculum. So I'm going to go ahead and play a video. Let me know if you can't hear the sound.
We've been talking a lot about recovering from the emotional trauma of the storm, but what a unique group of students from an all-female coding club took their programming skills and turned it into a way to help their classmates recover from the storm. KPRC2's Christine Noel has that story.
This is the strongest storm to hit the Texas coast since Carla in 1961.
I remember feeling nervous as I watched the news report about the.
I had to evacuate from my neighborhood flooded and we were stuck in our house for a week.
Memories shared through an app,
I remember that we didn't know where to go.
an app created by a pair of middle schoolers.
Me and my mom slept in the closet. I couldn't talk to anyone. I was scared. I remember feeling really scared at the time.
Tracy and Raina began looking for a way to help.
A week before, we'd just gone to our first Code for Change informational meeting. And then the next meeting happens to be after Hurricane Harvey. And that's when it really hit us. This is a perfect platform for us to do something.
One thing I've learned as a teacher is that kids are really passionate about their community.
Emily Gray is one of the sponsors of the Girls Coding Club at Sartarsha Middle School.
The girls came to me and said, we want to help children that were affected by Hurricane Harvey. And so we kind of searched different nonprofits.
We came in contact with Children at Risk, and they were like, yes, we would love to be a part of your project.
Our app is called Say Stories About You, and it's a disaster relief app that focuses on giving children a platform.
So you just select the disaster that you were a part of.
It provides a really therapeutic environment for children to share their stories.
Thanks to the partnership with Children at Risk, resources are also offered.
We also have a donations page.
2 years after Tracy and Raina began coding in middle school, their skills and desire to help others are only getting stronger. They're now in high school, developing a new speech therapy app while growing the Say app even more.
Another feature we're going to add is going to be where you can draw your story for younger kids.
They're coding for a cause, hoping to improve lives.
We're just glad that we did everything that we could to help.
Those girls are so inspiring, and it's a really wonderful reminder of how students' passion can really drive the club experience and how they can use these skills outside of the classroom or outside of the club.
We were talking a lot about.
Next one. Okay, great. Now let's just talk through what you need to start your club. It's very simple. All you need to start your club is a nonprofit host site like a school or a library, technology and internet, and an adult facilitator who is volunteering to lead this club. Your host site can be any nonprofit, like I mentioned. Technology and internet connection are really required for that 6th through 12th grade curriculum. There is an option to do the 3rd through 5th curriculum completely offline. And finally, the adult facilitator needs to submit the club application and oversee the club. Facilitators do not need to have any computer science or technical experience, so that is certainly not something you need to be worried about in terms of your own experience. You can certainly dive into the curriculum with your students and learn alongside them. And if you start to think about who might facilitate your club, it can be helpful to know that you can share this responsibility with another educator or another staff member, so you can have 2 or more people running a club together. When you start the free club, you'll unlock webinar training, facilitation guides, and templates to support your club's success. So you will have a lot of resources to help you as a facilitator feel comfortable before you get started. And you'll also be paired with a club specialist to provide live help, including Girls Who Code HQ orientations and curriculum walkthrough. So you can reach out to us as you are perusing the curriculum, feeling comfortable, reach out to your specialist to learn more. And finally, as an added bonus, we give eligible clubs free swag. So once you've enrolled at least 3 club members on Girls Who Code HQ, which is the online platform where you as a facilitator and your students would create accounts, as soon as you have 3 members logged there, we will reach out to you to send you a Girls Who Code swag pack, including a t-shirt, notebook, and stickers. I do find that students really, really love to show up to the club experience with their t-shirts on. So I always encourage facilitators to enroll their students as soon as possible so they get those t-shirts early. And for our partner affiliated clubs, so that is any club that is part of this network, we'll also give out a nice Girls Who Code tote bag for all of your club members. So with that, I hope I have shared enough information to inspire you to start a free Girls Who Code club. If you are ready to do so, it's a very simple process. Just go ahead to girlswhocode.com/clubs-apply, and that's when you will be directed to create an account on Girls Who Code HQ. Again, the learning platform where you and your students will find the curriculum. And by creating that login, you can preview the curriculum before applying. You'll fill out and submit that club application, which takes just a few minutes. On the application, you'll have the opportunity to indicate your affiliation with a community partner, and that's when you can go ahead and indicate that you are affiliated with the Richland Area Chamber and Economic Development. After the application is approved, you gain access to the entire curriculum, resources, and training on HQ. And once you're ready, you can launch your club anytime during the year. You'll help club members access the curriculum by enrolling them on Girls Who Code HQ using the club code that you'll receive in your approval email. Every step of the way, Girls Who Code is there with you. We'll send you email guidance and instructions so you always know what the next steps are. And with that, if you're ready, you can go ahead to that QR code or go to girlswhocode.com/clubsapply to get started. And as a reminder, we are here to help you every step of the way. I am here as your community partner manager, so if you have any questions about getting started or the materials as part of the curriculum, you can always feel free to reach out to me.